I was first greeted by this world in December 1992. I came with no possession, no wisdom, nor the truth. Yet, what a tantrum that I threw right away for the attention for my belly to be soothed. Coolness and unrecognizable one word or two are the only things I offered. Yet, I demanded to be held, to be fed, to be entertained whenever. I challenged my parents' sanity and especially their thresholds of patience. Oh boy, and I loved to establish my authoritarian position whenever I had a mild irritation. I ruined many newly washed garments, trashed many corners, smashed many bowls full of food. The food that my parents had carefully put together just to be on the floor 5 minutes later. As a tiny, clumsy, clueless human, I must deserve my parents' time and effort. I must deserve their quiet sacrifices and care. I must deserve their fair share of happiness, but not their crisis. I must deserve all those things for me happily growing as a potential being. Time quickly flew, and 9 months after I turned 5, I was put into school. I hated the rules, but I diligently followed as my fear of troubles forced me to. When things were smooth, I was not surprised. When I had a bad afternoon, I immediately rolled my eyes. This world is outrageous. I will make it into a better place. My mom said, "Leave it alone. Now go wash your face." As a small, no longer clumsy, but still clueless human, I must deserve an education that is relevant and good. I must deserve the textbooks that would lead me to a respectable career. My teachers must be all eyes and ears towards my daily achievements. I must deserve all those things for me happily growing as a potential being. 15 years in the making, I was determined when I graduate I should stop asking. I must start giving as my potential would then start materializing. Little did I know, old habits die hard, so just a little, I continued to ask. But when my peers also ask, the whole society encourages me to ask. I fear I would miss out if asking just a little would not suffice to hold my ground. People say I deserve love. After I leave my parents, someone's arms shall be there to serve. My soulmate shall be my lover, my best friend, my lifelong teacher. Well, I'm none of those. Why should I settle for something less if I deserve something better? People say I deserve kindness. What an age to be around when I could take it for granted. In the long-forgotten past, survival was the ultimate privilege. Now by being born, I deserve a whole lot more than just to live. People say I deserve justice. What an age to be around when this is considered basic. I sometimes forget the ocean was once a bloody battle for the fittest. When the rule of the game laughed at the weaklings and called them a shame. People say I, as a woman, deserve to earn as much as men. What an age to be around when my gender could decide what's in my hand. People pointed to the pain I never felt and passionately yelled, "Darling, this is not what you deserve," before asking me what I've got to offer. People say I mustn't tolerate racism. What an age to be around even on the land that I didn't come from. In the past that had been long forgotten, being killed for wandering on foreign soil was not something hard to fathom. People say I deserve work-life balance. What an age to be around when I could demand beyond the mere employment. And when I'm unemployed, I could blame society without hesitation. What a waste of my degree and how outrageously this whole system works against me. People say I deserve equality. What an age to be around I could complain about the people who are richer than me. I have the right to be angry when they pay back 1 cent too little to the community. Sometimes I despise the privilege because a lot of the time it's the thing I subtly envy. Oh, those big companies, those greedy governments, they're killing this planet. Oh, the people who eat meat, they're just as disgusting. Oh, look at me, I'm an aesthetic minimalist. I'm also a vegan in this world, I'm the only good thing. People say I'm the child of God. Oh, not this, I'm not a Christian. Sometimes I wonder if I've been asking for too much. I mean, the whole process of my birth was not so different from a chim's. But by no means I'm trying to invalidate my privilege. As it's already been given, it's a crime to take it away. The line is blurrier than I thought. Things are not easy to sort into black and white. Self-respect is something I'll never compromise. And I also don't want to be a spoiled brat who was born like yesterday, now sit here and whine. For my whole life, I walk on the road of comfort, so I assumed comfort should be the world's mode of default. Buried deep down 10,000 miles under my feet were my ancestors' blood, sweats, and bones. The world has problems, very high chance I'm one of them. My entitlement is someone else's responsibility. The schools, the government, the institutions, those socially responsible companies behind the concrete, they're just people like me. I was first greeted by this world in December 1992. I came with no possession, no wisdom, nor the truth. For I'll leave with everything when my time comes due. It's this world that I'm forever indebted to.